what I want to talk about now, like less than almost a year later, you do The Brave 2 with Tom, right?
Yeah.
When y'all recorded the first one, did y'all was the second one even a discussion? Or
No.
So that was y'all just revisited that.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to speak about how the Brave 2 came about? Was it just you want to do it again type thing?
I think it was just because it was like it wasn't just like, oh, let's do this album and then we'll never talk again or anything like that. Like we speak often. And how long after those albums are what, a year apart or something like that?
Yeah, so you dropped
2022 was
you dropped Country Rap Tunes October 7th, 22, and then the Brave 2 was
in
September.
2022 also.
The Brave 2
No, Brave 1.
Yeah, Brave 1 was, yeah.
In 2022.
Yep. You did both of those in 2022. Yeah, the Brave you and Tom dropped the Brave in March of that year.
And then the Brave 2 came out in 23.
September of 23.
So yeah, it was like, I think it's just us talking on the phone and just whatever, just being friends and let's do another one. And it was like, okay, but if we do another one, we gotta really we gotta be around each other and kind of live with each other and like really put together something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and was that easier the second go around? Because I know the first go around we talked about it the last time, and you had the pandemic was kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So the second go around, was it a little easier?
I mean, I don't give a shit about the pandemic. I would have.
Well, I didn't know if it was
I was
giving
out there
y'all trouble.
licking fucking gas pump nozzles and shit.
I just didn't know if it was, if it was harder to move around the first go around out that way, during the pandemic.
No, I mean, I didn't go out there the first one.
Oh, so I don't even know if we spoke about that.
Yeah. No,
so y'all recorded y'all's parts separately, and then she edited them together.
Even the music videos.
That's fire, dude. Okay.
So it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because there were certain things that were pain in the asses in the first project, and then I thought would be easier the second project, and there was other things that were pain in the ass.
Different
it's just
ones.
never.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so the first hurdle on the first project was that he's all the way across the country.
Yeah.
So we're flying. By flying, I mean just sending verses back and forth to each other, and then the album's all wrapped finally, and then it's like we gotta shoot these music videos, but they have to look like we shot them together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would have much rather obviously went out there, but it just didn't work out like that. But on the second one, that was a whole different thing.
Yeah, man. The second one, obviously, the second one you had American Flags. You had some dope features on there. You had the one with Dax, Black and White, which was a huge record.
Demon was on that record.
Mad Child,
God,
Project
Swano,
Pat on there.
Big
Swano,
L,
shout out
Project,
Swano, dude.
Project Pat, but the second project was really special to me because, like, I was there, for like 2 months.
Do you prefer one over the other, or do you like? I mean, I know you like them both, but do you like one better? Do you like two better because you were more hands-on?
No, I think I like the first one better.
You do like the first one?
Yeah, I like the process of the second one better because I was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you were more hands-on with
it was cool because it wasn't just music we were doing. We were running together. We were lifting together. We were just like basically living with understanding each other as humans and people, and we butt heads, and it was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, go live with someone for 2 months that you don't know like that, like that you've been around for, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of different feelings. It was like a lot of laughter. We only bumped heads a couple times, but we had some serious conversations about that shit.
Yeah.
We have a difference of opinions or how we were doing things or whatever.
Which is okay to have that. Which people,
Yeah.
Nowadays, bro, you know how it goes. Like, some people think you can't disagree with somebody about something, and with anything, not just music, but in general.
I mean, we found common ground and shit like that, but it was The second project was cooler for me as far as like the process.
Yeah.
I like the first album better. The second album, I enjoyed the process, like going for runs and like pushing each other, you know, physically, and like seeing what this motherfucker's made out of. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you know, that's what I'm about. Like, I got to see what you're made out of. You know what I'm saying? And that right there told me exactly what type of a person Tom is.
Yeah.
And
do you think Tom is misunderstood?
I mean,
as far as what people that I guess perceptions maybe on the internet similar to you, like, do you think do you think people misunderstand that because
I mean, I think we're all, you know, when you put your life out to the fucking public,
right?
Yeah, I'm misunderstood for sure. But I think what you're saying about Tom is like what people like. You'd have to give me a certain.
Just I'm saying, like, you knowing, getting to be around him personally.
Yeah, like,
do you
okay,
feel
okay.
like, you see what I'm saying? People
it's like this. I'll just put it like this. So, like, any people that don't like me or whatever on the internet, that don't know me, have never met me or never been around me, I get way, way more like love than I ever do hate. You know, but again, I always focus on like the hate.
Right.
And that's something that I'm learning to just do away with. It's real easy. It's like if those people that hate me for whatever reason sat with me and they just come. I wish I could have anyone that hate me just come stay with me.
Yep.
Just come stay with me. Come live with me.
Come get to
like, let's do this in shifts.
Yeah.
Like 10 at a time.
Yeah.
And come live with me. Come eat dinner at my table with me and my family. Come.
Which we just did.
Yeah. Come, go run with me. Go lift with me. Go just do the things I do every day, and just be around me. And I think so many people would have a different opinion on not just me, but like their you know, anyone they see on the internet. And Tom is exactly the same. I didn't know me personally, there's things that, you know, Tom does that I'm just like,
not my thing.
Yeah, but then there's things that Tom does that I'm like, that was badass. That was dope. That was a dope video, dope song.
Yeah.
But the main thing with me going out there, more than creating the music, was creating a better friendship, and then also seeing what he's made out of. Like, I got to. That's why if anyone says anything about Tom that don't know him, I already know. Well, if you met him, you wouldn't think that. Because I didn't know Tom was gonna lift every day. I didn't know Tom was gonna run 5 miles every day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know we were gonna go on hikes and push each other. Like, I didn't, like, I'm talking up these fucking mountains in California and shit like that. You know, like.
Well, even on the first interview, bro, you spoke about how you had initial, like, certain, like, misconceptions about him until y'all spoke, and then y'all argued and talked it out, kind of like what you were saying earlier. So yeah, that makes sense.
He never quit on me, and he pushed me, and I pushed him. So it's like some motherfucker on the internet that don't know someone and they're just talking. That's easy to do on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you ain't saying shit if you ain't saying it to me, or to him, or to whoever the fuck. And that goes for all artists, all social media influencers, content creators, whatever the fuck you want to call us. But that's the internet. That's the beauty of the internet. You can hide behind a screen and say what you want and what you feel. But you know what I noticed too? A lot of those people, they change over the years. Mm-hmm. You might win them over just by songs that they like, or just, you know, just as your views change and maybe they align more with them. Yep. They're like, oh, I like this guy now. It's just like, you know, whatever. But yeah, I think a lot of us are what's the word you use?
Misunderstood, maybe?
I think a lot of us are misunderstood. I think people in general, we misunderstand each other. I think even people on like the left side and the right side, as far as political, if people could just sit down and have conversations with people, like, you know, civilized conversations, you learn a lot more than people. But that doesn't create you know, controversy or views, so people would rather just fight. And me personally, I'd rather fight in the damn street or the gravel than fucking go back and forth with a motherfucker on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.